They said that's our prestige. But it wouldn't be prestige unless they had Jabbar, they had Magic, they had all these guys going to these schools. Okay?
Hey, that's so true, right? The name, again, you say the name on the front is more important, but again, tell me when the name was more important until somebody went and did something with the jersey on.
Well, here's the way I look at it. Here's where I look at it. And I say it in all sincerity because I like the business side of it.
Yeah.
But think about this here. You haven't heard shit about USC this whole draft because none of their guys are getting drafted.
Yeah.
They got punked in the Big Ten.
Damn.
Didn't win the Pac-12. But here's the thing. When they were winning, you couldn't start a regional talk show, TV show without the word SC coming up in vocabulary.
That's true.
Okay? But that wasn't USC winning. That was lighter, white. So the problem is, yeah, the school has a location. But it's the kids they bring into the school to that location that becomes a defining mark. And that's why I don't understand why, and again, see, I don't even want to get into the number first because they'll probably blow me away. But the way I would look at it, if I say, hey, you know what, man, I'm the superstar of the team, come on, boy, Z-Man, throw him down a couple of hundred. Well, we can't do that. Well, yes, you can because the trade portal says if you don't, somebody else will.
Exactly.
And the other part about it, but this is going to destroy football. Oh, really? So, hey, boy, playing, staying eligible for 30 years. I mean, man, they had some, remember that one cat, he was that boy here, but that guy was like 37 years old.
Yeah, the dude, he was like at Oregon. Oh, you talking about the dude that was at Oklahoma State, the quarterback that was 32 years old, got drafted.
Yeah, man, I said, come on, dude. So, when a black athlete does it, we're trying to work the system. So, what I have said, I said, how about this here? I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a scholarship. And your likeness, whatever your likeness may be, because it's a mutual beneficial thing. It's mutually beneficial. If you stay the full 4 years and you get drafted in the top 20, you give us back half the scholarship.
Yeah.
If you get drafted top 35, top 40, you give us back a third of the scholarship. I mean, on a floating scale. If you don't get drafted, you don't give us back shit.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Like my Uncle Bill, my mom's brother, Uncle Bill, played in New Mexico. Bill was a big, he was a big tackle before they had 300-pound tackles.
Oh, wow. Dang, that's crazy.
They kept Bill eligible, but he had problems with his knees. As soon as his knees got so bad that he couldn't walk across the living room floor, literally, they said, "Oh, we'll sit you out." They just went and found another big black guy. Then they got 2 more big black guys, and all of a sudden, Bill was expendable. So he graduated, yeah, but then he can't walk across the living room because back in the day, exactly all they had was cortisone.
Yep.
And they get sent those. Because if you look at every lineman now, what does every lineman have? They have those braces on.
Yeah, those big old protective braces, yeah.
There you go. Bill didn't have it. So what I'm saying, it's a business. And as soon as we recognize the business, but here's the other part too, Z-Man. The business part is the black kids and the Mexican kids are getting theirs now.
Yeah.
We look at it every year. Yeah, you have this guy coming out of Duke this year, whatever. White boys, every year, this was one of the few times that you may see a white boy being the number 1 pick in the NBA. That doesn't normally happen.
At all.
And so these guys get paid, yeah. But guess what? Connecticut found out. Connecticut found out, why the G was you were taking that Laker job now because Connecticut is going to be on a hard time.
That's the truth.
As long as you have the portal, you're not kissing my ass. I will not kiss my ass.
That part. And again, if you're not running the team in a manner that is something that is conducive to me being healthy or successful, I'm going to get out of here.
There you go, see. And so I think what they're going to have to make peace with, for example, they always talk about NCAA training. They took in $1 billion. So you taking $1 billion in a month.
That's crazy.
But you was watching these kids, and even how about this here? Even if you said all the 60-some teams that show up and all come we're going to go over there and throw you guys down a bone. $1 billion, man, there's plenty of bones on that table.
Yeah, you could throw plenty of bones. Plenty.
And what I tell everybody, and I want you to think about this before you answer. People always talk shit. But you know why people like the Colorados of the world and up until recently Vanderbilt and all they stay in these conferences where they got their ass. See, they got paid whether they want or not. That's the only thing else about Notre Dame remains the same. When they run a bowl game, they got all the money. If you belong to a conference, you're going to get the lion's share. Even the weakest team, the conference, they're going to get a little bit of the bowl money. So if they don't go to a bowl game, you got 10 teams, and 7 of the 10 teams in the conference go. They all share their money with the conference.
Because the revenue share.
They're paid to be there. Look at the owner of a pro team. You don't have to win. The NBA, NHL, the Major League Baseball, and the football's off the chart. They all have these TV contracts, and you're getting paid there regardless, man. Whether the team win it, whether you win it or not. None of these owners crying broke.
Never, ever.
They never, because see, man, when they get a TV contract,
Mm-hmm.
and they just say 10, let's say $5 billion, that gets divided between each other. Now, you could have done with your local market. That's still your money. When they go over there, NBC, ESPN, that money gets shared with all the owners. That's why, you know, I always wonder, man, these guys are bad every year.
Bad
But
every
year.
Dad, wait, Dad.
I'm going broke. Man, I know you're going broke because whether you win a game, I read an article, I don't know where it was now, but they said with these pro franchises, see, man, whether you go to the playoffs or not, whether you win a game or not, you guarantee a minimum of everything here. So my argument is, you know, people keep talking about the Dodgers versus some of these other teams. The Dodgers just want to win, but guess what? The other teams this week, they get the same TV money. They just shoot their money different.
Dad, that's crazy you said that. I was just talking about this with Kiani. The Cowboys are a great example of this. This is why Jerry Jones don't never do what he needs to do to go to a Super Bowl. I keep saying this. It's expensive to try and win. Like you said, the Dodgers. It's expensive, the Warriors, to be in that luxury tax to try to win. But again, everybody get paid regardless of what they do. Excuse me. I'm looking at this page right now, and it's saying that the Big 12 deal is $2 billion for 13 years, average of $220 million per year, $80 million running through 2026, from 2026 to 2031, and $22 million a season per school. That's crazy.
That's just to be in the conference league.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That don't got nothing to do with a bowl game or nothing, like you said.
That's just being in the conference.
And that's the Big 12.
Yeah. Now, you know that the Big 10 and the SEC, whatever it is, that's the Big 12. You know those two schools got to work.
Dad, the SEC is the Big 10, it's $71 million per school. That's crazy.
That's some schools' whole budget.
That's what I'm saying.
You know when I knew this was a game when they start talking, they would show you the weight rooms in these schools.
The weight room look better than whole people's house.
Thank you. The nutrition is a strength coach. And they said one of them, they go over here and each player has his own dietitian plan for him.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the team, just for Zachary. Here's one for Rick. Here's one for Bubba. On the flip side of it, if you want to win a championship,
Yeah.
they're going to say, we know, spoken. You got to see it on TV, find out the teams on TV. You go to the teams on TV, you know you're going to get paid. Because, see, think about it. Even if you are a free agent and you go over there and you sign for the minimum or whatever, you have a breakout year, you still get paid, man.
Dad, when we watched, for example, all of these kids that like kind of moved around this last year and stuff like that, Cam Ward, again, I'm happy for him, again, like as a supporter of black quarterbacks with the history of it, like how crazy, especially that Amazon documentary. I don't know if you've seen it. I wanted to watch it with Mom, so I'm going to send it to you so you can check it out too if you get a chance. And I'll send you if you have Amazon or don't, I'll send you the account too so you can watch it. But it talked all the way back to Joe Harris and all of these guys. And so when I see a black quarterback get drafted now, regardless of what I think as far as like again how the white boys make us look at analyzing it. But again, just the analyzation of the game, I'm still happy to see it because again, just what you said, he built his stock up though and raised his ability, like you said, like a free agent and elevated himself to even be seen, even if they used him right as a weapon in the system. Because again, what they also gonna do is I look at it like this. I see the Titans and I'm like, dang man, you gonna send this kid over there and it's no real infrastructure. Who is the coach? The coach is terrible. They just drafted a quarterback, so they drafted another quarterback, which means they're going to plan to draft another quarterback in another 2 years, unless he's really able to do what he's going to do. But again, it's great to see that he got that opportunity, having again been a positive example of how, like you said, this free agency NIL structure actually can work for a kid to get you to the number one spot.
Because see, how about this? He'll get looks, he may get a few reps, and then that rookie contract over. Maybe it's not enough to go there and say, hey guys, you know what? I've been at the bottom of the barrel. I'm here now.
I made it.
Because the other part about it too, see, but I always look at all these athletes and think, regardless where you go, what you do, you don't do, you're getting looks and you're seeing how things done. And you may go out, they may come up to you and say, coach, because they think you're the offensive coordinator in Jacksonville, may get a head coaching job,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a program they want to run. Say, coach, I'm familiar with that scheme.
Mm-hmm.
You know, while in Jacksonville, we briefly looked at it. Or the fact we see the other thing too is that I know they've gotten away from the running quarterback, i.e. Griffin and all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But what they do have, you have to have your traditional pocket quarterback, your sack sits in the pocket. You need your big guys protecting. Now you have some of the other guys that they do calculated runs. They do calculated. Okay, I got 5 yards out. I got this. Can we spread the defense enough? I go one-on-one with a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
When going one-on-one with a linebacker or defensive end, if I get one-on-one with a cornerback, I may get that 4 or 5 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that type of stuff. I tell everybody, the days of Brady and Elways and all those are gone because
Yes,
first of all, they played in a unique situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I argue, football doesn't give the running backs enough credit because they think everything is wide out to the quarterback. But you know what? If you have a good running back, the running back's going to loosen up that passing game for you.
Ask the Eagles. Again, Saquon got to the Super Bowl and did not. It turned into a highlight reel for Jalen Hurts throwing the ball, but literally that's the only way they were able to get there, though.
Yeah. Hey, I got to take this call, Z, man.
All right, man. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.